What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of RaiderTake. My name is Luca Delerta. I'm here with Jordan Bankston and Jonas Schachter. Today, we have a very special episode today. First things first, it's the final episode of RaiderTake of the year. You know, this is season 1. Next year, you guys will see season 2. In the last episode, we were talking with some of our new producers, you know, Carmen and Chris, and they were telling you guys how they're going to improve the show next year. But today's about us, you know, the seniors. We're the ones that started this, and I feel like it's only right if we just give ourselves an episode where we can, you know, have that last kind of, you know what I'm saying?
One last ride. One last ride, bro.
So one thing I wanted to ask you guys is not really sports related, but I feel like it's very important for this type of episode. You know, as we're recording this, our last week of high school. How was high school for y'all? Like, you know what I'm saying? Jonah, you start.
It was, words can't describe how it was for me. All I can say is that it was one of the funnest times of my life, and while I do know that the best years of my life have yet to come, I feel like high school will be something that I'll remember for a long time because of what I did and what I accomplished.
And what are you, Jordan?
For me, if I had to describe it in 2 words, it would be a learning experience. Just learning about myself and what I like to do, my interests were just like amazing to see. Especially this year, my last year, that really blossomed for me.
We did a lot in this program this year, especially create the sports show. That again, it's one of the younger shows in Raider Vision, so we only have, I think this is going to be like the 4th episode. But I can't wait to see what happens next year. I think we really set the standard. You know?
I'll be watching.
You know, this is a sports show though. You know, enough with the high school talk. We need to get to the goods. You know what I'm saying? Sports. So usually we'll talk about, you know, Gulliver Sports. We've been talking a lot about the NBA playoffs, but today I'm gonna start off with something a little bit different. At the time we're recording this past weekend, we had the F1 event in Miami. I think it's just a great thing for the city of Miami to do, and I hear they're on a 10-year contract as well. So this is gonna be every single year.
Apparently, from what I've heard, they're gonna do a USA race. So Florida, for those of you who don't know or haven't seen, there's gonna be a whole USA race. So from what I've seen, not Miami won't be the only place they race. They're gonna be racing in other places across the country of the USA, which the states I don't know yet. Maybe we'll see soon, but Miami's the first, and I'm glad it's the first because what better a place to come and race than Miami?
Yeah, no, I just think they've done such a great job at setting up the Miami F1 track, the event. People look like they're having such a great time. And no, it's entertaining. I wish I could have gone, bro. I wish I could have gone.
I wish I would have.
Let's talk about the NBA playoffs now because we're at the time we're recording this. Last episode we were talking about the beginning of the second round. Now we're kind of entering towards the end of it, I guess. And you know what's interesting? We haven't seen Jordan's takes on this yet. You heard me and Jonah talking for 2 episodes.
I'm excited for this.
You heard Chris. So why not start with Jordan? You know, we got a couple teams left in the playoffs in the semifinals right now. The Heat are 3-1. You've got the Sixers and the Celtics who are still battling. The Lakers are 3-1 against the Warriors. You've got the Knicks, or not the Knicks, the Nuggets and the Suns. So what do you say? Like, what do you see with this?
Listen,
what's going on?
Listen, before I even get to that, I really wish I was on the show an episode back so I could give my takes because it's not going to sound realistic. Because yes, I predicted. I promise you, I'm not lying. I predicted that the Heat and the Lakers would go to the second round, no problem. But listen, here's my thing.
You knew that we'd beat the Bucks even before it started?
I knew it.
I'll be honest with you. I'm a big Heat fan, but let's be real. It's very hard to believe that could happen. I knew we'd take one game.
Every time Heat goes into the playoffs, it's a different story.
Now, as we're getting closer to the finals, we're starting to think we're starting to see what teams could be contenders. And I think we could all agree, obviously, towards the regular season. If you told me at the All-Star break that the Heat is a title contender now, I wouldn't believe it. But if you told me now, I think we could all agree that the Heat is a title contender.
Nope.
You still don't think so? For real?
Still wouldn't believe it. I
think they're a title contender.
They are not beating the Celtics nor the Sixers.
Bro,
that team is those 2 teams are so stacked.
I know they're
with
stacked.
so much young talent.
I know they're stacked.
They're just.
But when the Heat enters the Eastern Conference Final, think about our boy Jimmy Butler, what he's been doing, right? But if it's the Celtics, bro, that boy is not going to want to lose against the Celtics 2 years in a row.
Nobody does. But no, that's the thing about it, though. But he is, though.
You know how the Heat is.
And Bam Adebayo is so inconsistent right now. I mean, we're speaking at this last night. He did have 23. He had 12.
He had 26.
But he isn't consistent. I agree with that.
Double-double. But we're not. But it's just that you have so many people on the Heat that are so inconsistent, like Tyler, Duncan. It's just not even.
We don't even have
helping.
Tyler's injured. You can't even blame the guy. Duncan on the other hand.
What I'm saying is that I wouldn't be surprised if he actually could pull it off because we're just so what's it called? Like they're hard workers. You get me? They proved it up to now. They beat the Bucks. They beat the Knicks. It's not impossible. You got me? It's not impossible. It's gonna be hard. I'm not saying that they're not, it's gonna be hard.
It's not impossible. Here's what I'll say. All right, I agree with Jordan that Boston, Philly are tough teams, but let's put it this way: Philly Philly's only talent is Tyrese Maxey, Harden, and Embiid.
Oh,
That's not
no.
The bench is so underrated.
No, underrated is a good thing.
Underrated is a great thing.
Yeah.
Or they're overrated,
You mean
I should say.
overrated?
They're
No, that's
overrated.
cap. No, the Sixers are deep.
Philly's bench is
The
overrated.
Sixers are deep.
Oh,
The
wait.
Sixers are deep, Jonah.
So tell me, so repeat that again. What are the Sixers' only talented players, you think?
Maxey, Embiid, and Harden.
That's what everyone be saying, but that's cap.
What are you gonna say, Tobias Harris now?
Come on, man. If you need defense, yes, I'm taking Tobias Harris, yes. Yes, I'm taking
What do you say,
Tobias
PJ Tucker, the grandpa man?
Yes.
That man.
I'm
is
taking
actually
him.
still
I'm taking
good.
defense. You got to realize, man, not everything's about scoring. You picked the 3 leading scorers on that team and call them the best players.
Just because they be
not
scoring
fair.
30 points, bro.
Exactly. That's not fair.
Okay,
And
fair
first
point.
of all, Tyrese Maxey, let's not forget, he's not the most consistent
Let's
player.
stop talking about that. The East right now. Wait. Real quick. Who do you have for the finals? Like, what do you think? Do you think Boston's going through?
I got Lakers and Celtics.
They're going to Celtics?
Yeah.
Okay, here's what I'm saying. Last time when we said in the first episode of this, like of us talking about the playoffs, Jonas said Lakers and Celtics, right?
Yeah.
I didn't agree at first. I knew it was possible. But that is definitely like probably like if you were to pick what the highest like chance of something happening is, it would probably be that or Suns and Celtics because the Suns and the Lakers, I think that's what's going to happen in the conference final. Let's talk about the conference final. I think it's going to be Lakers and Suns. And then obviously Heat and Celtics or Heat and Sixers. That we don't know yet. That could go either way. But I think the Celtics and the Heat's gonna be.
Yeah.
But the Suns and Lakers, that's gonna be cool. That's gonna be a cool series.
I'll be honest,
LeBron versus Kevin Durant.
I'm actually kind of scared for my son. I'm my Lakers, so I'm actually kind of.
I like the Suns, right? But even I have to admit, it's a little scary. I was scared for them in the beginning when they're 0-2.
Yeah, uh-huh.
Yeah.
But they won both their home games.
That's
It's
right.
something that every playoff team should be doing if they want to continue. But you know that they have that dog in them. They're ready to go. But now they're going back to Denver territory, right? You know what I'm saying? So it could be scary there. And you know Jokic and Murray and all them, they're good. So if it's either the Suns or the Nuggets to make it the Eastern Conference, I don't go. All we know for sure is the Lakers are doing it. But do you guys think the Lakers will clear both, like either if it's the Suns or the Nuggets? What do you guys think about that?
I think if it's Denver, the Lakers will have the Lakers will equal them because think of it, AD can guard Jokic and then basically LeBron and the other dudes can take care of the rest of the cast, which the Lakers supporting cast kind of outweighs Denver's cast because if you think of it, the Lakers have some better role players, if I say, like Hachimura, Schroeder, D'Angelo Russell, Reeves. The Nuggets guys are good on supporting cast-wise, but I think the Lakers will outdo them there. If it's Phoenix, tougher time, KD versus LeBron.
Yeah, that's really
but
good
Devin
take.
Booker versus Reeves or D'Angelo.
So my thing with the matchups, right? Because we saw Jared Vanderbilt.
Yeah.
He played amazing defense on Curry the first
did.
2 games
Yeah.
at their house, and you know I believe that no matter what, I believe that the Lakers will be equally matched with both teams. Maybe the Suns may have a little bit of an edge on them because Devin Booker has just been going completely off
what's
this
interesting about this?
playoff series.
What's interesting about this playoff series, or what stands out compared to last year, the year before, is that you have some skilled teams here, bro.
Yeah.
Like Lakers or Warriors, that could have gone either way. Kind of disappointing the Warriors though. I thought it was gonna last long. Obviously, it's not over yet. They could come back from a 3-1 somehow. But you know what I'm saying? You got the Suns they're all skilled, bro. My biggest problem with the Suns, again, I'm a Suns fan. My biggest problem with them, obviously, they're gonna be going into Jokic territory soon. But the Suns bench, bro. It's so
unbelievable.
Bad. It's so bad. But if they could somehow, because Devin Booker, I know he gets a lot of hate, but that guy has been balling.
He's been amazing.
That guy has been balling.
By far the best player so far.
It's all been the starting
bro.
lineup, literally. Booker, KD, Chris Paul,
So,
Ayton, all those guys. The bench is.
It's atrocious.
I'll go as far as to say that the Suns bench is the worst bench of the playoffs. I'll say that.
But honestly, though, I'm not even worried about Ayton as much as.
No, bro. Aiden's been chilling, bro. KD's been taking all his work.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I mean, Ayton is not.
He's gonna have to step it up. They want to do it.
he's-
But that could go either way. But I'm low key starting to see the Lakers in the finals. Low key.
Oh, low key,
Obviously, I
high
want
key, man.
I want the Suns. You know
High
how much
key,
I want the
man.
Suns.
High
But
key.
the
I don't
Lakers
care.
team is so deep now. Like it's just
High
something
key.
since the All-Star break when they got that new team.
And speaking of Lakers again,
It's a whole different team.
Speaking of Lakers again, let's talk about Lonnie Walker.
15 points in the
last
fourth
night.
quarter.
Last
15
night.
points in the fourth quarter.
I believe he single-handedly saved the
He
Lakers from
did.
getting.
LeBron even said so.
That's right.
LeBron even said
I
so.
mean, I'm so glad.
You know, I gotta give props to the guy. UM graduate, hometown man. You know, I've seen that guy pop off in the regular season. I did not think he'd come alive in that last game.
No, that's when you need to do though. That really shows the depth of a player, how much they really want to win. It's just such an important thing. But talking about finals matchups again, you said Lakers and Celtics before. I obviously said Suns because I was obviously like, Devin Booker, KD is gonna be crazy, and they've been playing good. But I feel like the most favorited finals matchup right now that everyone could probably agree on is the Celtics and Lakers. You said it too.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And I could definitely agree with it.
That's a rivalry
But
too.
if I want to say a hot take, I still think that he have a shot of making it through. I still think they have a
I wouldn't
shot.
be surprised.
And if they do,
It's going to take a lot of effort.
and let's talk about real quick. Let's say, because this is obviously, we live in Miami, so we could talk about the Heat. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Of course.
Bro, let's say after this crazy season, let's say the Heat makes it through to the finals, bro.
Yeah.
And they have a chance of getting that title, and they do get that title. You talking Jimmy Butler with a solidified legacy. A lot of these players are the first one. Guy Udonis has him with just as many rings as LeBron James, one of the GOATs of all time. I'm kidding.
Bro,
Four rings.
Kevin Love gets a second ring. Kyle Lowry gets a second ring.
Two-time champions in
Yeah.
their older years. That's impressive, bro.
Yeah.
And they're really big parts of it, too, if it happens.
I
Yeah.
believe if the
be
Heat
the most
win this
impressive.
year, Jimmy Butler may start. Hot take, all right? It's a hot take. If the Heat win the finals this year, I believe that Jimmy Butler has every right to put his name in the ballot for next top 75 player.
So, obviously, there's the last episode of RaiderTake, you guys. So, you won't see any more updates in terms of episodes of like the playoffs and stuff. But you heard our takes. Whatever happens, happens. You know what I'm saying? I can't wait to see the end of the season. We'll be watching it in the summer. But again, guys, I wanted to shout out a few people before we end the show. People that help us with the show. Of course, shout out you guys for joining me
Yep.
and creating this show. Shout out Jonah for creating the idea to create a sports show.
Mr. EP right here.
He's the executive producer. Shout out Chris for anchoring as well. Shout out all the other people in our class that have been helping with the production. Our boy Daniel over there, literally running the cameras right now. Thank you so much for everything you do. And of course, thanks to our teacher, Mr. Garrett, for allowing us to create this thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Of course, Mr. Gary, Mr. Silver.
So again, shout out to everyone that's helped us with the show. Shout out to you guys for watching. Thank you guys so
Hey.
much. As I've been looking at the videos, there's more views now. You guys are actually watching the show.
Yeah.
And again, thank you all. You know, this is the end right here.
Yeah.
It's been an honor right here. Signing off
Hey.
from Raider Vision. Luca Delerta.
Jordan Bankston.
Your EP, Mr. Jonas Schachter.
Yeah.
And